อ happen? Mm-mm. Come on, go out. Hi, come on. Bye-bye. ค Hmm. 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 Hmm.